Welcome, everybody. Thank you. Today is January 13th, and we're going to be getting started just in a little bit here, just to get going on what's going to come in above. We're going to be talking with Bim. It's a talk show, Talk with Bim show. I'm your host, John Lamar Jenkins. Today I'm going to be talking about one of my books that actually came out last year in October of 2019. It's called The 3 Ps Plus One. Understanding God's Purpose, Preparation, Power, and Protection. We're going to be talking about that today in detail, the 4 steps and 4 things, the 3 Ps plus 1, and how these Ps affects everyone. Now, later on this month, I talked to you guys later. We've been talking about January 17th. We have understanding connections and how they work in your life. And we have some more books coming up that have actually published in the last couple of years. We'll be talking about a new schedule, but we want to get going just here in a couple of minutes. We want to get going on the 3 Ps plus 1, understanding God's purpose, preparation, power, and protection. Again, I want to thank you all for showing up, being here, and we're just going to get started, okay? Thank you so much. Thank you. So, all right, folks, let's get started. So, we're going to talk about today the 3 Ps plus 1, understanding God's purpose, preparation, understanding God's purpose, preparation, power, and protection. We want to talk to Leah a little bit about 3 Ps and how it got started up. Originally, this book came about as I did a message at my dad's church, and I spoke on the 3 Ps. I spoke on the power of purpose and the purpose of power. And through that, and through even actually a dream came about the 3 Ps plus 1. And the first P I talk about is preparation. We know we all have been prepared for something in our lives. Some of us have had good situations. We've had bad situations. Whatever it might be, it's been a situation that we've encountered, and we have to deal with it, you know. And I once was told by a good friend of mine who has a totally different background, but he had switched schools so many times that it became apparent to him to know how to make friends right away. And I remember talking to him, and he said, I was questioning him about, how did he become friends with this one person? And he said, John, it's real easy. He said, growing up, my mother was a crack addict, and we had to switch schools almost every week. He went to over 15 schools in 1 year. And because of that, he had to make friends very quickly. And that just taught him how to make friends. And throughout his life, as a kid, it was something that he looked at as a bad situation. And it was horrible. But as an adult, he had learned a skill that would help him today, as it has helped him in the music business and his acting career. And he's so thankful for it. So see, folks, that's just one example of the many examples we hear about, how people have been prepared in their prior lives or their lives as children or whatever it might be for their life now. Those are the things that we have to be careful of and not exclude, that the preparation of what we've gone through has a purpose. Now, once we understand that purpose, and we understand, that preparation, what's going on, I want you guys to think about, close your eyes and think about what you wanted to be or what you wanted to do. And it had nothing to do with money. It had everything to do with helping someone or impacting someone or doing something great, but it had nothing to do with money. And those are the times and the things that we think about. Those are the things that we really want to do, we want to be, we want to blossom. And life gets in the way, and of course, when life gets in the way, folks, what happens? Well, we choose life. And not in life in the sense of life is in the sense of life or death, but life in the sense of we have to go to work, we got to pay the bills. And instead of living out our goals and dreams and the things that will impact people the most for the purpose of God, because God gave you a purpose, you can't. Think about this. Let me go back. If I built a machine, I'm the creator of that machine, and I built that machine for a purpose. You can't take that machine and give it another purpose. Now, you can take that machine and use it in a different way, but you can never give it another purpose because it was purposely built for something specifically by the Creator, which was me. Now, we're human beings, so we all have a purpose that God has created us for and has fulfilled a duty to do on this earth. Some of us do it and some of us don't. Now, look around. Athletes, stars, musicians, doctors, different professions that people seem to have the most, let's say a worldly thing, let's say monetarily, they seem to have the most. They have the things that we seem to want, like cars and homes and clothes and jewelry and money and things and trips and just to be able to travel, be able to eat what you want. All those things are things, but we all seem to want them. Now, what happens is with the people that actually live out their passions and their purpose, they not necessarily want those things. They just happen to have them. Isn't that funny? They happen to have them because why? Because you get paid more for what your purpose is because you fulfill your purpose in life. And by fulfilling your purpose in life, you impact the most people. And when you impact the most people, you reap the most reward. Perfect examples, folks, Bill Gates. Bill Gates didn't build a computer for to make money. Never did. He built that computer to provide a service to people all across the United States and outside the United States and all over for people to use his computer to be able to have a better way of life through whether it be email, whether it be processing, whether it be PDF charts, whatever it might be, whatever type of work it was, he built that. He built it for people. And by helping so many people, obviously he has rewards. So that's the second P, folks. So we talked about the first P is preparation, second P is purpose. Now, once you find your purpose and you understand your preparation has prepared you for your purpose, guess what? You get power. We call it influence. And all of us want it in some way, some form or fashion. We want power. Power is the one thing that everyone goes after. Nations go after it by their presidents. Banks go at it by their VPs and presidents. Parents go at it by being a parent. Kids want power. Power, it gives us influence. It allows us to be able to do things that we ordinarily can't do without the power. And it's one of those things as well as it's good for us. It gives us influence, and influence allows us to open doors. For instance, we have many people you've heard have some, let's say, for instance, athletes, they've now made a way to open the door for, we talked about the, open the door for people that maybe were underprivileged, might not have had a chance. This influence now, he or she is a man or woman of influence, and they're able to now talk to people that ordinarily wouldn't hear or listen about an issue that was out of alignment with their life. Now they're able to listen and collectively gather the information and make a choice or a decision on whether or not they were wanted to move forward or stay stagnant. But the influence of these individuals, this power that we look at that they have, it opens doors. Now, the fourth P is very critical. Now I'm going to talk about this. So we talked about the three P's now. We understanding God's preparation, understanding God's preparation, purpose, power. And the fourth P is protection, folks. Because with this power, what a lot of us don't do. We don't protect it. We don't protect our power. What we do is we just we live out all the things we wanted to do. Now, this sometimes has a bias. People say men do it more than women, but women do it as well. You know, we have to protect the power that we get. We can't we can't abuse it, because when we abuse it, we lose it. We all know that, folks. So, understanding God's purpose, preparation, power, and protection is a book by John Lamar Jenkins, me. It's available on my website, www.johnlamarjenkins.com. Again, I'm a keynote speaker and life business coach. My background comes from many years of sales and working with people in the church, in the community, in business, as well as just in general. And I'm here to help folks. But hey, if you haven't got your copy, feel free to email me, johnlamarjenkins@gmail.com. I can email you a free ebook, or you can buy the hardback book online, folks. So I just want to thank you all for this first podcast of the 3 Ps plus 1. I just want to, so hey, we can give a round of applause for everyone. Thank you, everybody. We just want to thank you for this wonderful day. And listen, I'm going to give you the print. I'm not the printout, but the readout for the next upcoming month, folks. We're going to be, again, let me just talk to you and give you the dates. January 17th, we're going to be talking about connections. January 21st, we're going to be talking about what it is to be married. I'm going to have my lovely wife as a speaker, guest speaker on that show. The 25th, January 25th, we're going to be having, and you're going to have to tune in go online to my website and get the time. January 17th is going to be at 4:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. January 21st, what it means to be married. The 21st will be at 4:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And January 25th, we'll be actually visiting Charlotte, North Carolina. We're going to be doing a podcast with a couple financial gurus. I'm not going to say who. I'll be announcing them in a couple weeks, but we just want you to be present. That will be held at 7:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And for those of you who don't know, again, this is Talk with Ben, and we just had a great time. And we're going to see you in the next few days. This Friday coming up. I want you guys to have a great week and have fun.